Mobile games, new monetization strategies, and even NFTs. That's how the future of Rockstar Games might look like. And you might ask, Cat, what makes you think so? Is it just your prediction based on nothing? Unfortunately, no. You see, recently Take-Two decided to purchase Zynga, huge mobile gaming developer. And during conference call, Strauss Zelnick, CEO of Take-Two, mentioned all these things. Yes, he even mentioned NFTs. He haven't said NFT, but he clearly was talking about NFT. I will quote him later, you will see. And I think there is no need to remind you that Rockstar Games belongs to Take-Two. And even more, GTA, RDR2 and other titles are the biggest intellectual property that Take-Two is owning. So they will definitely were talking about these games. So let me explain. I listened to all this conference call, and link to this will be in the description, but I don't suggest you to go and listen to it because audio quality is terrible. I mean, dudes are talking about this huge deal for $13 billion and they're using some low quality recording equipment. It's just painful to listen to. But anyway, first of all, Strauss Zelnick is mentioning crossplay a lot in this conference call, so it's clear that they will try to focus on it. And I'm not quite sure what he's talking about because he never specified what kind of games will have a crossplay. The ones that Zynga is developing right now are these future titles. And yes, there definitely will be mobile games like GTA, Red Dead Redemption and Mafia and all this stuff that belongs to Take-Two, because it's one of the selling point of this conference. He was mentioning it again and again. I'm gonna even quote, creating new IPs from Take-Two core intellectual property, nearly and totally unexploited for mobile. So now they are unexploited, but then they will be exploited. Anyway, he's talking about cross-play, first of all, and it definitely means cross-play between console and PC and mobile devices, you know, like Fortnite has. It's not necessarily a bad thing, in my opinion. However, usually when this type of crossplay happens, developers are taking a lot of ugly stuff from mobile gaming, like monetization systems. And yeah, you might say, like, at the moment Take-Two is pretty greedy. These monetization systems in some games are pretty ugly, for example in NBA 2K. However, on mobile they are much worse, and there might be some changes made even to existing Rockstar titles. Actually, a few times during this conference call, Strauss Zelnick is saying that one of the reasons why it's a good purchase, why it makes sense to spend $13 billion on Zynga, is the fact that they are really good about advertising their free-to-play games and making profits from these free-to-play games. So it sounds like an alarming call to me, because they clearly can make some of their intellectual property free-to-play. For example, Red Dead Online. I mean, think about it. It will make all the sense in the world to make Red Dead Online free to play and change monetization system in this game. But it's not even the worst and most terrifying thing that I've heard. Now let me quote you. I actually wrote down what Strauss Zelnick said word by word. So while answering to one of the investors' questions, he was talking about how cool the synergy will be between Zynga and Take-Two, how much they can accomplish together, and now what he said at the end. And yet, we haven't even spoken about even newer opportunities, sort of Web 3.0 opportunities. He literally said Web 3.0, and you might say, well, Web 3.0 is not necessarily about cryptocurrency or NFTs. It's a much wider idea of this Web 3.0. Yes, I would agree with you, but you know what? Most of the time when I see someone is saying Web 3.0, they are talking about NFTs. But there are even more evidences. Now take a look here. So yesterday I saw this tweet from Nathan. Relooking into Take-Two and Zynga, I think they are expanding into NFTs, and he's quoting someone from Reddit. I went to this Reddit, And the Reddit dude is quoting Forbes, actually. It's kinda interesting. This article was posted on 22nd of December, and you see, literally no views. Because it's not a shocking information that Zynga partners with Forte for blockchain-based game development. Like, no one is surprised by the fact that Zynga, mobile game developers, is looking into NFTs. But later, a few weeks later, Take-Two actually decided to purchase Zynga. Interesting, right? And that's, by the way, that's one of the Zynga's game, Farmville 3. Nice. Mobile gaming giant Zynga said it will partner in a strategic alliance with software developer Forte to create blockchain-based games built around Zynga's portfolio of intellectual property and vast user base. Yeah, they have a huge user base, and you know who else has a huge player base? Take-Two. Just saying. Our goal is to bring a new level of quality and fun into Web3 and blockchain games. Yeah, NFT and blockchain are super fun. While also providing a safe and trusted ecosystem that will keep our valued players and communities entertained for years to come. Sang Zynga's recently hired VP of blockchain gaming, Matt Wolf. So, according to this article, Zynga is definitely looking forward to this Web 3.0 opportunities, which most of the time means just NFTs. And you might ask, Kat, what is NFT? Well, if you don't know what it is, I guess it's good for you. If you're still looking to find out about it more, I will put a link to the Wikipedia in the description. And obviously you can search for much more information, but be careful, it's a rabbit hole. But anyway, what you need to know about NFTs, and what you definitely know about NFTs already, even if you don't know what exactly NFTs are, is that gamers are hating NFTs for the most part. For a lot of people in gaming community, NFT is a synonym of greed. I mean, the only really big AAA company that seriously talking about NFTs at the moment is Ubisoft, and they are even implementing NFTs already in their games. Unsuccessfully, but they will keep trying. And yes, we cannot be sure that he was talking about Rockstar specifically, because there are other companies that belong to Take-Two, for example 2K, and there is an NBA 2K game in which NFTs will make a lot of sense. I mean, they have a casino in this NBA 2K basically, and a lot of questionable monetization strategies, and they are working perfectly. I mean, for Take-Two, they are making a lot of profits. But still, I think it's not gonna be crazy to predict that in the future other games from Take-Two will also have these monetization strategies and maybe this Web 3.0 possibilities. I mean, they just don't want to say NFT basically, that's why they use this Web 3.0, but we all know what they're talking about. But you might say, well, it's never gonna happen, Rockstar is not that type of company. I mean, in this the contract update for GTA Online, Franklin is even roasting NFTs. And yeah, Rockstar are roasting a lot of stuff in GTA, all this greed and this modern society, but it doesn't mean that Rockstar Games as a company are not part of this society. And if they will see that free-to-play, this crazy mobile monetization or NFTs will bring them extra profits, they will easily do it, despite the fact that they were laughing on it like few months or years ago. To me, it really looks like Take-Two are really serious about this mobile gaming market and even Web 3.0 opportunities. And since Rockstar is a part of Take-Two, an extremely important part, you know what it means. But it's just my opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comments below, and as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, до свидания. I guess I should make this picture and make it an NFT. What do you think? I will call it Happy Cats.